Yo guys, what's up? My name is DJ Prime, the ITK, here again with another year-end list. Obviously, we're talking about my top 10 favorite EPs and mixtapes of this year. I joined the two together because I don't want to be making too many lists, and there weren't really that many EPs and mixtapes that I thoroughly enjoyed. Also, obviously there will be my favorites, like whose favorites are they going to be like? I don't know, but they're my favorites at least. So let's get things started. At number 10, we have Illegal Music 3 by Abaga. Not to say that this is my least favorite EP or mixtape out of the bunch, but I just put it at number 10 so that I don't sound redundant or keep talking about this mixtape throughout my lists. Basically, it's a great closer to an iconic mixtape series, especially in Nigeria and in Africa, of course. And yeah, it's a good mixtape that you should definitely give a listen to. Lots of witty lines, lots of great storytelling, and decent production. At number 9, we have Kairi Chanel by New York rapper Dave East. Dave East is a rapper that I'm a fan of. This mixtape, although I will say that it wasn't 100% up to the standard that I have for Dave East, it was still an enjoyable mixtape. Lots of great storytelling here again. The beats are okay. I think he can do a bit more with more vibrant production, but it's a decent mixtape that you should give a listen to. Great rapping on here, very charismatic and energized rapping on this mixtape. At number 8, we have Princess by Abra. This is an EP I got introduced to more recently, but it's an enjoyable EP. It has lots of, 80s and 90s R&B and pop influences, also a heavy electro vibe on the production. It's very pleasant to listen to. The singing is lovely, something that's very nice and mellow and can also have moments where you can get up and move your body to. Definitely a good EP. I definitely recommend this if you're into R&B, if you're into, R&B infusions with electro. At number 7, we have No, My Name is Jeffery or Jeffery by Young Thug, aka Jeffery. Now, Young Thug is an artist who kind of oversaturates his market with a lot of content. He had already released 2 mixtapes prior to this, Slime Season 3 and I'm Up, which, save for a couple of tracks, I didn't really care for. But on this project, No, My Name is Jeffery, I think this really shows the talent that Young Thug has in terms of, being a very melodic person. And the production on here is superb, very nice banging beats. And, some parts of this mixtape are funny, mainly because of Young Thug's delivery. Other parts are quite interesting. And in my opinion, this is Young Thug's best project to date. I like this project quite a bit. It's very consistent and, a nice, concise mixtape, and I really do enjoy it quite a bit. At number 6, we have The Island by Shakka. This is a UK, dance hall, electro, slightly R&B EP, which I quite enjoy. Again, lots of nice dance hall and, dance, just in general, dance music on this project. Great singing. The production is decent. It's very good, actually. And, there's decent storytelling, like in the tracks Inner London, even though it does not have that kind of, explicit detail, but there is still a decent amount of storytelling, and there are songs. Most of the songs you can get down and enjoy in a festive mood. So this is also a very good summer EP and also a very party-friendly EP. At number 5, we have Missed Calls by Tunji Ige. Now, I'm a fan of Tunji Ige. I particularly enjoy his track Pounds, Naira, Dollar. But on this mixtape, you have lots of great production. I believe the production is the standout feature of this mixtape. And this mixtape spawned some very, very popular records, such as On My Grind and Bring Your Friends. Very party friendly, very banging bass on this EP. And it's just an overall very well laid and very well produced mixtape, in my opinion. Should definitely give this a listen. If you're not going to listen to anything, just listen to On My Grind. That will kind of make you familiar with what you'll be getting on this mixtape. At number 4, we have 6 Paths by Dave. Now, Dave is a South London rapper, and I'm sure a lot of you will probably be familiar with him because Drake, hopped on a song of his, Wanna Know, and did a remix. And there's speculations as to whether or not he's signed on OVO. But this mixtape, aside from the track Wanna Know, has some of the best storytelling you'd see from a very new artist. Dave shows a phenomenal amount of maturity for an 18 or 19-year-old with some of the explicit storytelling that is detailed on some tracks on this EP. It's a deeply personal EP. It's a very, very detailed and, well layered and structured EP that has lots of great storytelling, lots of great lyrics, and I really enjoyed the delivery. Some of the tracks on here can be slightly repetitive, like the track Can I Breathe, but it's still an enjoyable experience. At number 3, we have Return of the Old. This is a mixtape by a rapper by the name of Sweeney, from Boulder, Colorado, and this is an EP I was quite surprised with how much I enjoyed it. Lots of dark, moody, and mellow production on here. Very sinister beats. I love the delivery of Sweeney on this project. I love the bars on here, and it is also a nice project to listen to when you're feeling rather melancholic. Personal favorite of mine of this mixtape would be Monster. At number 2, we have Noname with her mixtape Telefone. Now there's been this wave of jazz rap, and I think Noname is able to pull it off very well on this with her nice laid back flow on this mixtape. It's a mixtape I enjoyed quite a bit. It's a mixtape I go back to from time to time. It's just it's not too in your face. It's just very subtle, very mellow, very laid back. Lots of great lyrics, of course, lots of great storytelling, and one of the best projects in general to come out of 2016. Before we get to our number 1 pick, let's have a few honorable mentions. Some mixtapes that didn't quite make it on here. Facing Time by Bugzy Malone. It's a decent EP, great bars, like I said, didn't quite make it onto this list. We also have Evol by Future. I mean, this is a decent mixtape. It has lots of nice, production and lots of nice tracks on here. So in our number 1 position, we have, and this might come as a surprise to some of you, 21 Savage featuring Metro Boomin, Savage Mode. Now, at number 1, we have Nightride by Tinashe. Now, many people might not agree with this pick, since some people say this is FKA Twigs for normies, and I do notice the heavy influence of FKA Twigs on this mixtape. But it is an enjoyable mixtape. It has lots of great production, lots of great singing. I love the mellow vibe of this mixtape, and it has some songs that I'm going to be listening to for a while now, like Sunburn and Soul Glitch. This is a more wintry, I guess, type of project on here, but it's still an enjoyable project. Definitely a project you should listen to if you're into R&B, alternative R&B, and the likes of that. Certainly, if you're a fan of FKA Twigs, I think you'll be able to appreciate this. I know this won't be, a number 1 for a lot of people, but for me personally, this is my favorite mixtape of 2016. But yeah, that's it for my top 10 favorite mixtapes and EPs of 2016. I'm sure a lot of you won't agree with every single thing, so be sure to let me know what your favorite picks of 2016 would be, and be sure to click that subscribe button if you're new around here, so that you can be updated when I drop my top albums of 2016 as well as my top songs of 2016. My name is Jeffery Prime. Please be sure to check out my top 10 Nigerian projects of 2016. Even if you're not familiar with Nigerian music, just check it out. Maybe you might find an album on there that you might actually enjoy and, get lured into Nigerian music, because it is quite enjoyable. I hope you have a blessed day, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.